Scarier. Oh no!
Oh.
Peek at up above.
Oh, he missed both shotguns. Has to reload, but that flashbang's going to completely render him unable to move forward on the circle. But they can't do that until they make sure they take the solo out. Sharpshot doesn't get spotted out by Finna. Finds the knock. Finna doesn't quite have the time to get the flashbangs are out. He makes sure to try to keep Sharpshot from really being rezzed at this point, but Roth has the angle. And you know,
a little bit of backup just behind him. But waiting for the right opportunity. Roth going down. That might pull the trigger on the opposite direction because they need to finally start to clear this space. Tries to go for the second, backs off because he's down to 10 HP.
Young Kings from the other side of the street got that first knock, and bing, bang, boom, using that opportunity to attack. But you can see after the loss of Roth, really can't quite get the eyes on Necro. Keenan with the high ground spots him out. Troglodytes is taken out, and bing, bang, boom.
In the back once. Yeah, he can't just straight up follow up. But Yuma holding the line. That's already 2 down. Richard B trying to trade out for the third, but Rebo is there, and that's going to be SCG fully taken out.
You can see there on the high ground for the concretes. Sparking just not getting a break. Constant flashbangs from Young Kings. Watches the angle. Tries to connect. Gets one down to 5 HP. Can he get the second one? There's no time. Teammates lending a hand. The shotgun is out. Balefrost seeing what he can do with the 6.86, but another flashbang prevents him from doing much. Finds the flush. Yahoo gets, whoa, one more player. There you go. Young Kings eliminated. Meanwhile,
Yahoo still have 4 up and 9 kills already, so they're looking at full force. Yuma as well, now pushing in onto the Sonics, but it's going to be United still with the angle onto this engagement. They've swung around the side and they're still being involved.
Everybody is just absolutely on top of each other, and it's amazing me that really the Sonics have been able to keep control for this long. Doors opening to see if Mime can find an angle on any of this. Rello Snakers once again getting another res onto Kickstart just outside Sonic's compound. Fiumba made a push again. They were able to take down 2 players that they could find the remaining. It's going to give him a little bit of room to breathe. Shrimsy spots out Snakers. And some flashbangs, if that's going to be enough. Mime falls. Shinboy and the rest of Yahoo take out TAC 8. But Sparking accidentally getting taken out himself. It is an absolute smoke mess right now in the center of the zone. And everybody is spraying and praying, hoping they can find someone. United got a little bit too close for comfort, though. Falls just too easy. Takes them out. 3 players still standing for them. 1 for Yahoo, 1 for Fiumba, 1 for Sonics. The circle is tiny. The smoke is thick. And Shrimsy has a shotgun. Is it going to be enough? Just too easy. 2 standing. Shrimsy spots 1. Can he spot the other? He doesn't. It's going to be the zone that takes him out. Oh!
What? Taking some blue damage there. He does. I think he spots it. It's Coda Kid that we got to keep an eye on.
Coda Kid, yeah,
So
he takes
Kid.
1 tick. He takes not another tick.
Flushes Mime. Oh, it's the he got him a headshot.
Oh my goodness.
Right before the last tick of
That was
blue took
crazy.
Shrimsy.
Beautiful
They don't
head
get closer
shotgun.
than that, Toffees.
What a crazy clutch.
Literally, the game didn't have time to end before the game. Overall standings, United still at the top at 81, but Sonics, you guys alluded to it, begins the chase, and they do it with one heck of an end to that match. Well, they had unfortunate timings yesterday. We got fortunate timing today, because already it's time for match number 2. Let's head over to the desert. It's Miramar, it's Clover, it's the Kamite.
As you can see, Keenan with the nades out, trying to find an angle, seeing if he can get another additional knock-on member of Synergy, and creeping out from the far side is Moody, but he was spotted by Sharpshot.
Oh, good eyes there by the Sharp Eyes himself. Pippa rushing on in. He did get that knock onto Roth. It's going to slow down BBB's defense, and he's going to potentially go for a revive onto Sills. And Danny also inside the building. Smoke blocking the view of that window, but I think BBB have a couple of frag grenades as the answer 1 comes on in. Danny trying to jump away. Oh, he takes a lot of damage, but it's not enough to get the knock, but another follow-up grenade, I think, is what does the deed.
Building behind, Wildcard continuing to wrap around, take care of the extra players. Niku spots out Rusty Zera. That's 1 down, nades out, finds second one. Adam actually gets taken down. It's a trade. 2 down for Trog. Niku's Greg shot and Y Kikamukau. Very calmly waiting to see if they can spot out Kill Dilbo.
This was great by Wildcard. They saw the other half of Troglodytes come on in, and they instead swung around, knowing the smokes isolated those 2 halves of Troglodytes. Didn't allow them to really support each other, and so they took territory, and now they have that continued full surround of the long building. Jess Necro standing, gonna have to go for another revive, but the Molotov has other things to say about it.
I mean, when you've got an opportunity to pop a first aid, he's gonna... Ooh, it looks like the attempt for Rez. Smokes are out, but they're still in the line of sight for Young Kings. He's just going to pick him up and try to get him out into a better position with coverage as more smokes are thrown out. Roth trying to help out, but N1 FPS is pushing in close. They're in throwable range. Oh, and that's going to be at Old List. There's nothing to really do for save. They're going to lose Keenan on this as well. And in the blink of an eye, bing, bang, boom, down to 2 players. Young Kings keeping that pressure, though. And 1 FPS isn't going to let Roth get away so easy.
United SCG, but there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of fights happening. There's also TMG versus Young Kings. Again, because of how little land there is to actually play with. We're only 15 minutes in, but look at this angle by Shinboy. The spray goes out, but not as much damage as I was expecting. We do still see a lot of Punich in the kill feed to back him up, however.
Shinboy, you know what? Why not? Shoot out the tires. Have a little bit of fun with it. 2 kills right now for Yahoo, and as they come around the corner, they're going to flush that out. Finally getting the full squad wipe there onto just too easy. In one small corner right now coming into the zone.
Yeah, and they're playing in the blue as well, just a little bit too slow if they want to avoid the environmental damage. RDS, the last one up, a good grenade to get the first knock, but he's got to follow up with a lot more. And as you mentioned, a third team dodge is also showing up into the mix. They're actually avoiding Sonics by taking this rotation, but TMG are not falling over. They're not falling flat. It's now down to Ethan.
Run over Wildcard, losing Mime in the process, but that is going to be stolen away from Snakers. Greg Shot, Nikus, Adam don't have an angle on the side that the rest of Sonics are coming in from. Are going to spot out Shrimsy, takes him out. H-Win finishing up that recovery. Tickleton's going to go down,
but it's
and that is it.
Only going to make it just a little bit easier. And in fact, Benja, as a solo player, continues to be a nuisance. He is staying in his hard cover. He is not leaving, but he is dealing so much damage to E United.
Oh, come on, Benna. Just got a little bit more if he can spot out Snakers, but you can see Yahoo, SCG all taking shots out in his direction.
Richie!
United are struggling. Richie B ran up onto 22. Vox helping it out. SCG eliminate 22, take the check for their own, but look at this wildcard. Greg Shot and Nikus trying to see if they can take it back for themselves before they get the opportunity to recover. Benna has been taken out. Wildcard Gaming as a 2-man. Oh, fighting for this, but look, it's not even in the zone, Cammy. A hard shift to the south. This is no longer a viable compound.
You said it was going to be a beach ending. You said it was going to be a beach ending. And look at this sweep by Tactical 8. They came in from the west side, and they're backfilling behind Wildcard. And they still have 4 up. They have all the angles. They're going to need to run from the blue. But with only 16 players alive, 4 of them being their own squad, they have such an advantage right now. Greg Shot needs to get the revive, but I think Tater has a frag grenade with Wildcard's name on it.
Tech 8 saw the fight start to break out, wrapped around to this. A nade is going to end it in one. Zenny and Tater.
Zenny, yeah.
Zenny, come on, bud. You can't stop there. That's not in the zone.
He had an idea. Unfortunately, it's not working out. He doesn't have the ground. He doesn't to stand on, literally. He's out in the blue. He's going to go down to the zone. If he got a knock from that position, it could have been very valuable. But the commit did not work out, and now Tactical 8 has to focus on this push by Fiumba.
Oh, I think he spotted Phalix. Rybox right now is trying to take out the member that came up to the north. Fiumba are trying to keep that high ground, especially with Zenny out. The last 2 members of TAC 8, remember, had pushed in down the road. Keep an eye on the beach. That 2-2 split ultimately breaking down. It's to just the 2 players. Phalix being spotted out. Flashbangs onto Hooligan are going to really enable Fiumba to take the fight to them. Reebok spots 1. Tater gets knocked down. Spots the last with a trade. Comes out. Didn't quite get the knock. DraftKing, though, is going to finish it. 4 kills now for Fiumba. And potential for a res. But Yahoo have been watching this. Punich crossing the street with Balefrost. Looking for that opening now to push on to Fiumba. Connection with the Mini 14. Shots once. Capitan does not connect. Emmy helping out. Eyes right now onto Shinboy and Fiumba. 4 strong.
Ooh,
trying what they can to get it out. Punich with the trade. Nice knock onto Reebok's DraftKing. Can he do it?
Oh, man. Shinboy's angle is huge for them right now. With Tactical 8 down and out, he's found an amazing crossfire to set up. Punich does go down, unfortunately. Now Belfrost here trying to swing in from the south side. It's looking very, very tight for Yahoo. They're down a man, but they do have the angle. It's actually 2 versus 2 right now. So perhaps they actually have still a little bit of an advantage. We know where the center of the zone is going to be. It's going to be between Balefrost and Punich. And on one hand, that does give them an element of control because of that crossfire that I mentioned earlier. But oh, again, if there's a trade, if there's a knock, Jimboy is going to have to clutch this one up 1 versus 1. No chance for a revive.
Capitan and Emmy trapped right on the opposite side. Emi actually has a vehicle and is going to use that to wrap around, find a different angle onto Shinboy. It's also going to distract Shinboy just long enough. Capitan finds the flush onto Bale. Still doesn't have the line of sight onto Shinboy. A Hail Mary nade. Is it going to be enough? If Shinboy can find that knock onto Emi, does the damage. Doesn't find the hit, though. As you can see, Emi tries to break away. Shinboy reloading, making sure he's here for that final kill. Flashbangs out. The push is coming. Capitan not quite on the angle. He hasn't moved to help out his teammate just yet. Shinboy checks to see if he can spot him out, but finding one of these first, turning the attention back into a 1v1 is all he needs. Shots out. He knows exactly where Emi is. The flashbang hits, but Shinboy still looking for Capitan. Hasn't found a knock, and you can see the utility coming out for both members of Fiumba. They try to run for the zone. He's been spotted. Gets one. Shinboy down to 34 HP. The Og connects a headshot out. Can he get Emi a 1v1? Fiumba, potential to win this. Yahoo, a potential to win this with the high ground down to 17, but the reload fails him. And it is going to be Emi with the final kill. Fiumba take
deals some damage to H-Win, but not enough to deter him from at least peeking. Where is the rest of United? Are they going to try and follow up or really count their losses and leave Kickstart by himself? Oh boy, okay.
Yeah, they're still taking that loot out there into Minas, and so Flood's trying to come in and pick up Snakers, but Kickstart just taking shots in the dark.
Wait.
Oh, H-Win.
Synergy won in on this. Look at the kill feed. There's more action coming in. Yes, Sonics get 2 kills. United now down to a duo.
And Mime, he is just going to full commit. At this point, there's no other safety than to take care of these players in that compound first, but Mime, real quick on the throwables. Molotov's out, pulls back to safety, tries to find another angle, potentially hearing Poonage. Tickleton looking to see if he can get that information on the drive-by scouting mission, but loses control of the car as Mime goes down. Poonage wasting no time, picks up that flush, 8 HP, jumping inside the building.
It looked like they were going to move past, but Dodge are not going to let them have it for free.
Oh,
it comes to roll on up.
Oh, wait. Tokyo Manji gang is lighting into Yahoo. They are going to take down Sparking. A Zealot. He's going to pick up one. Colton gets traded, falls, flushed out immediately, taken out by Balefrost. You can see the nades out in play, but falling just short. TMG not able to get the hit, but Shinboy does, landing directly on Wade, finds the knock. Hello, my bad, Zealot. Having Silzen and Synergy walking up right behind him as they're still continuing their focus. They hear him at the last second. Hello, my bad, though, with nowhere to go. The nades right in his face. They lose his one teammate. Sees if he connects with the M4, does it, down to 24 HP, finds one knock, damn it. Falling here, but having to pop a first aid, he's losing out on time. Synergy focusing on Yahoo helps a bit, but Tokyo Manji gang eliminated as Shinboy falls, but actually from Sonics.
Yeah, all the way away, Sonics have had the best view of this engagement. They've been watching from the rafters with their Opera binoculars. Just waiting for the opportunity to pick up a kill or two here. That's trying to allow the revive to come in, but yes, Finna does get picked up again. 4 still alive for Dodge, and Gats drops another member of Synergy. They're going to be pushing over and taking this territory back. Fiumba is eliminated as well in the south. They had to push into Troglodytas, not much other choice ahead of them.
Ooh, Finna has no armor. Everything is absolutely broken, but that's not going to stop him from trying to get the push and find that last member of SG. An attempt at a res to pick up a buddy, but it's phase 5. Took a little bit of damage, but he's going to get ahead of the blue. Dodge, he's managed to stay alive for the most part. Unfortunately for them, Troglodytas not quite in the best position. 3 players are going to go down. Necro falls to zone here. Attack 8 picks up 2 of it. And as Troglodytas fails, we've pushed forward into our top 4 teams. All 4.
Good little pocket the Young Kings have found. Wildcard, I'm actually seeing a little bit of a swing over towards Dodge, so I think they're still focused on this little pit here. Finna takes a lot of damage, but Adam pushed away. Cow gets dropped by Finna. So it's not going to be the easiest retake, and that flash doesn't go where Adam wanted it to go. Greg and Cal both down. Dodger flooding over the hill. They are pouncing back. They are answering back in a strong way.
Greg shot had been taken down also as well. It's only up to Nikus, who's in an entirely separate compound, which is currently being pushed by Young Kings. It's taken out by And1 FPS. That's it for Wildcard. TAC 8 still with their head down as well.
With Tater, and then hopefully he'll back away enough for the rest of his teammates to find the angles, but Young Kings are pushing in towards Dodge. This is even better for Tactical 8. They don't have to be involved here at all. They can just clean up the scraps, but the grenades come on in. Psycho finds the first on a Hyperman. It's all on Finna.
You can see nades are primed, ready to go. It landed right inside Finna's combat. He's got nowhere to run, does fall here. And as Dodge get taken out, you can see Young Kings immediately turn their attention to TAC 8. They've got a general idea for where those 3 players are. And as they called it, they hold on to this high ground. Smokes out, giving them additional coverage. They're just looking for that first knock. Zenny spots RDS, gets him down, tries to get the flush, spotting out Psycho, has to reload. Now is the time. Young King still not cresting over the ridgeline, getting line of sight onto TAC 8. Tater goes wide, gets spotted out. Psycho finds the trade. 1 player down now for TAC 8. Young Kings full on the recovery. Molotovs are out, but is it going to be enough? Zenny taking some damage, hit by a flashbang, hasn't been knocked.
The Young Kings are still alive, but look at Hooligan. He's pushing up the high ground. It's going to be huge, but he does get taken out by And1. They were watching for the flank. It's all onto Zenny right now. 1 versus 4. He finds 1, but the rush down. It's going to be Young Kings with the win in the end. They came in from the north. They came in slow.
Out that way, and so for your team that was very far from that position,
Oh.
play from the edge, and oh, there you go, 22 Fiumba, finding a little early Latam on Latam violence, and looks like Haven might have just gotten a freebie.
Yeah, he's gonna have to go for a second though. I think he spotted the second player, or at least heard. Oh, open up the door. It's a little bit of a fake out, but Emmy is going to get the better of Haven. So any advantage that 22 thought they had, it's gonna get taken away from them because Haven is gonna get.
Yoho have played Shelter for a very long time, so that's got to be the information that they have. But they definitely know now that somebody's here. Rebo goes
Teams have
yellow.
already found their way inside, and no, Hazelton now has the angle, gets the quick knock on Rello, but can he get the confirmed finish?
Oh,
Before
that
the revive
Molotov.
comes on in. It's a great Molotov, yes, and I think Rello is going to burn out.
You see Flood had to break away to go ahead and pop some bandages to make sure he could recover from that, but an underhand nade from Hazeton was just going to be a little bit too short to get that knock. And you see 22 back up to the roof line. Try and see if they can get line up on them at the ridge line. Kickstart knocked down. That's going to give them a little bit extra room to play from without being punished.
It's now a 2 versus 2. It's now a 2 versus 1.
Oh, Tokemachi Gang is out. Yahoo just cleaned them up out of a ridgeline. Still not in the zone, but they can come in from the edge forward ahead. And 22 did not prime it. Zenny okay for right now. A second nade out. Zenny returns fire on the nades. And Tater crosses the hill. Spots 1, but wasn't looking to his right. Necro with the knock here. And you can see 22 Esports also was spotted out by Young Kings. But TAC 8, Palix and Zenny still only 2 up. But Troglodyta's not out of the blue just yet, but Palix with the nade right onto Posa finds the knock. Necro taken out, and TAC 8 have time for recovery. Why kick Mukau pushed out ahead? I don't know if he realized Ethan was still alive or not, but oh, he does. There you go. Crashed right into his car, but it wasn't going to be enough.
Okay, there it is. The answer's going to come back. It's not going to be a free one. Dodge do go down. 4 teams alive. The only one that is at full strength is going to be the Sonics, but only when the other team has been taken out, because otherwise they're just going to be running neck and neck with each other. Wildcard, because they are the only ones in their section of the zone, they have a little bit more freedom to try and come up with a play. It's going to be a smoke send. Greg Shot's been taken down. Adam just barely doesn't make it to the rock, but back over towards BBB. More knocks going back against them.
Yeah, it looked like that might have been the rock that Finna had crashed at earlier, and they were trying to use that as an additional build onto the hard compound. But ultimately, as he said, the first team to move is going to be the first team to get shot at in every direction. And Wildcard, the first eliminated. Bing, bing, boom. Still 2 up, trying to work on that res, not in the zone again. Just too easy. You know, it is the issue now, obviously, is this is Sonic's game to lose. 4 up, nades are out. They know exactly where Just Too Easy is. Find 1 knock. Tardita goes down. Shrimsy, the credit, the second none does it. That is just 1 player and 1 player remaining. Roth and his car graveyard, potentially soon to be his own. As the Sonics throw everything they've got at that angle. Roth takes some damage. Looks like Tiggleton had sprayed and prayed. A bit of trade on damage. Roth down to 2 HP. But in the final shot, H-Win wins it. And Sonics, this time with everyone up and alive, take a bounce. Still getting support from Nikus. They haven't taken a break to get the res onto Greg's shop. They've pushed Synergy just far enough away that they might be able to get the Silzen. Looks like he's prioritizing the res onto Pippa. Spots him, gets that knock onto Silzen, tries to find that flush. And hope that they can land right on top of Wildcard, but that also means that Adam and Nikus don't have a lot of escape options. Spotted up by Neferwar, connects, finds a second knock. There you go, Wildcard Gaming eliminated very quick.
Neff with another knock, another valuable kill. Pack Captain trying to rush forward, but Neff with the secondary peek. Can Neff get the full 3 sweep? Don't know if he spotted Matt on the side. He might have, especially with the flash coming in from that direction. He's going to lob a grenade.
Let's go, Neff. I mean, oh, the high ground help. You see the zone is going to be it to take out Simply Matt, but everybody else. And with Take pushing onto SCG, this might be the time now for Young Kings to act. Meanwhile, opposite side of zone, Yahoo, just too easy, trying to take the same part of the road. Just too easy, been here for a bit. Yahoo with not a lot of opportunities, challenging this position, trying to flush them out of their shacks. Lots of throwables, but they're catching them as they run out of the shack. One last player, he gets taken out, that's it. Just too easy is eliminated.
Do you revive? Do you not revive it? Doesn't matter. It's a struggle for them right now. Over here back on the east side, Yahoo, they took the spot from Just Too Easy, but now they're gonna have to defend it from 22, and the shots are going their way.
Oh, they know where Hazelton is. Oh, they don't know where Hazelton is. Hazelton actually getting a knock onto Sparking, but immediately a trade comes out. H-Win with that nade is going to land on Pulsa. Doesn't quite find the knock, but gets him down to about 22 HP as he falls himself. Kill Demo gets not 1, but 2 as Shrimsy follows in pursuit. Tiggleton, the last one, still up for Sonics, throwing anything he has into the smokes. Switching back to the M4. See if he can catch out any member of Troglodytes. Necro's down low. He spots 1. Tries to see if he can spets 2. Goes just a little bit wide on the bullets. Still holding on the edge of smoke. Waiting for them to emerge. Seeing if he can find the knock. But no, it is Posa. Comes straight down to them. Oh, Tater. Oh.
You got
load
the
that shotgun real quickly. Hey,
when you're defending a compound, you want the shotty. He's actually going to go to the roof to try and find a quick little angle, catch them off guard. Able to find 1, does get the knock, but instead revealed himself. Grenades automatically on his position. Heavy damage, not the knock just yet, but it still is going to force him off from the high ground.
Tater down 28 HP. Trying to tuck himself in a little bit of corner, but he had been spotted. Nowhere to go. Roth with the headshot takes care of him. Tackade Eliminator back forward into the top 4 now. United still up 3. Yahoo down to 2. Poonage and Balefrost trying what they... This angle, this corner being open, really gives United the opportunity to finally spread out and play away from that tower. Snakers with the nade. It's a knock on to Sharpshot. Sharpshot not really in a position to get any support. Still, Oldless has been behind this tree for some time. Remember, Flood did get a shot onto him, so they've known that he's here. Does spot out Balefrost. That's more information for United. Only 3 kills to show, but opportunity to make some redemption of a day of games that has not been so well in their favor.
He goes out.
Onslaught. And here we go. Movement coming in. Gats switching to the M4. Does a little bit of connection onto Snakers with the damage. Doesn't find the knock, but it's traded out. Kickstart hitting him for 61. Sparking gets a knock onto United. I don't think they realized Sparking was here. Gats, though, gets a vehicle explosion. Takes out 1. Steals the flush away from Sparking onto Kickstart. And it's all in the hands of Flood here for United.
It was a good attempt, but in grenade range, it's going to be a risky one. It's actually not really going to be in your favor at all. And I think if they had even a couple of seconds more to establish themselves in that position, United could have posted a better defense. But the answer was there before even they arrived, and Flood is going to do the tactical decision. And no one's speaking because they know that it's sort of like it's at least a coin flip, if not unfavorable. Flash is going to come out. Could just be trying to tease something. Because it doesn't look Dodge really want to push just yet, but Heikman does catch someone. Sparking does get caught out. He was forced away and caught in the open, and now Dodge have a heavy advantage as it is 4 versus 2. Just play as a pack, play for trades, but Balefrost has the Groza. What can he get with it? Goes for the spray, but can't even find one.
It's all up to Punich. He had nowhere to go. All 4 members of Dodge cascade down, and they pick up their first chicken dinner. And the last